So today we are going to know about modulus function. So modulus function is denoted by y is equal to modulus of x. Now what do we mean by modulus function is if we give any negative value or any positive value in this modulus function, the output we are going to get is positive value. So suppose I want to find out modulus of minus 2. So modulus of minus 2 will be plus 2. Okay, modulus of minus 3 is plus 3. We can also put decimal numbers. So modulus of minus 3.1 is plus 3.1. Okay. Modulus of, we can also put fractions. Modulus of minus 1 by 2 is plus 1 by 2. Okay. And also let's try for some positive numbers as well. So modulus of plus 2 is again plus 2 only. Modulus of plus 3 is again plus 3 only. So here we are able to see that we can input any of the real numbers in this function. So the domain of this function is x belongs to all real numbers, or we can say x belongs to minus infinity to infinity. Okay. And what is our range? You are able to see that every time we are getting a positive number only. Okay. So our range is y belongs to 0 to infinity, because it will convert all negative numbers into positive numbers. So that's why our output, our range will become 0 to infinity. Now how will the graph of this function look like? Let's see that. Just wait. Let me draw it here. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, this is x dash means negative x-axis, this is y dash means negative y-axis. Now these are the points on x-axis, these are the points on negative x-axis, these are the points on positive y, and these are the points on negative y. Now let's draw the graph. Graph will look like this. Sorry, and this. Okay, so let's define this function in another way. So this f of x can be defined as, so there are two domains I'm considering. So if our x is less than 0, suppose, okay, so the value of the function which I'm getting is minus x, because here you are able to see x is less than 0 means x is already negative, and we want a positive output of all the negative numbers. So that's why I have put an extra negative here, so that negative x and this extra negative becomes positive. Okay. So now if x is greater than equal to 0, then output is x only, because it will not change, it will not cause any change in the positive numbers. So this you are able to see here in the graph, this is a positive x domain. So in that case the value of y is equal to x. So this is the line having equation y is equal to x. From 0 to infinity, equation of line is y is equal to x, and from 0 to minus infinity or minus infinity to 0, equation of line is y is equal to minus x. Okay. Now let's see whether this function is continuous or not. Okay. As you are able to see, we are able to draw this graph without lifting up our pen. So that's why it is a continuous function. It is a continuous function. But you can prove, so I have proved continuity graphically here, that you are able to draw this graph, yellow graph, without lifting up your pen. So that's why it is continuous. You can also prove it mathematically using the concept of limits, that is left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of the function at that point. You can also prove in that way. So now let's talk about the differentiability of this function. So differentiability is defined as when the tangent of function exists at each and every point. So we call that function to be differentiable. So you are able to see that here the tangent at this point exists and the slope is equal to slope of this line. Again at this point also tangent exists. Again at this point if we see also tangent exists. So on a straight line, the tangent of a straight line is that straight line only. So tangent is basically, suppose if you have a circle, so if you have a circle, so tangent is basically at any point if you want to find out the tangent. So tangent is basically a line touching the circle at that point. Now suppose if you want to find out the tangent at this point, the line will be touching the circle at that point. It is an example of circle, but you can imagine it for any um, curved graph, curved line also. So suppose this is a curved line and if you want to find out the tangent, so tangent at any point on this curved line will be a line which is just touching this curved line at that point. Okay. So similarly, the tangent of a straight line will be a straight line only. Now you are able to see that here at this point there is a kink. Kink means there is a V-like structure. So at this point we can define many tangents. So you are able to see this is not smooth. So the tangent can be like this also, this also. There can be many lines which will touch this point as well as this V-like curve. Okay. So more tangents can be defined like this. Okay, like this. So since at this point more than two tangents are existing, so tangent is not unique. Okay, so the function is not differentiable at this point. So we can say that this function y is equal to modulus of x is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay. So if you have any questions related to this modulus graph, you can post it in the comment box. Okay. And okay, see you in the next video then. Bye bye.